Hello everyone, welcome to Alex Vlogs Everything. Before I get into this video about what's been going on the last couple of days, I just want to make a quick disclaimer that any names that I drop, any companies that I name, any Instagrams that I point out, anything like that, I am just pulling information from Instagram and reiterating it. I am not pointing fingers. I am not trying to start any drama, any controversy, or anything like that. I have just been obsessed with what's been going on the last couple days on Instagram with Miquela and her account, and I've been watching, taking screenshots, taking videos, translating, stuff like that, and I just want anyone who missed any of it to know this is what's happened. So with that being said, Miquela, who is an Instagram model, there's been plenty of conspiracies surrounding if she's real, if she's fake, if she's a robot, if she's a computer image, whatever, for a while now. There's been a lot of videos, on it, there's been Instagrams based on it, there's been people trying to figure it out for a really long time now. On April 17th, her Instagram was hacked by a artificial intelligent being, or an AI, by the name of Bermuda. People went on Instagram and saw that all of Miquela's photos were gone, and it was just a new photo of this girl by the name of Bermuda. Bermuda put on Miquela's Instagram that Miquela was indeed lying to everyone, that she needed to come clean and tell people the truth because she's lying and she shouldn't do that to her own kind and stuff like that. Over the next couple of hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours, this Bermuda girl uploaded a couple more photos of herself, linked her own Instagram. At some point, she just told Miquela, "You've got 48 hours to tell people the truth, or you're gonna regret it. Here's your Instagram back." When they first posted the account, they had a link to a website called Kane Intelligence, which is where Bermuda claims that she came from. I'm going to step aside to something else. Now, as I go into this, I just want to say again that anything I'm about to start talking about, I don't think really has anything to do with Miquela or Bermuda. I think the timing on this was disgustingly just... We all know the world was supposed to end, okay? With all the conspiracies and stuff surrounding this Twitter voicemail and the Malaysian airline and stuff like that. I think everything else that's been going on the last couple of days has nothing to do with Miquela and nothing to do with this Bermuda girl. It was perfect timing. And these people they took advantage of it. So from here until later, none of this, I think, has anything to really do with them. I think it's just people, like I said, taking advantage of the timing and people using it for their own personal gain. Within a couple hours of Miquela's Instagram being taken over, this other Instagram by the name of Can You Hear Me 12453 popped up. And they had quite a few weird videos. It's really hard to explain the videos, so I'm just going to show you the videos. My video is going to be basically me showing screenshots and other videos of stuff that I saved. Disclaimer, if you get anxiety or, scared easily or anything like that, just tread, okay? With that being said, from here on out, if you are faint of heart, I would implore you to either turn this off or just remember that this is all over with now, which I will explain later in the video. So this account popped up, and over the course of the last 48 hours has been uploading weird videos. So this account popped up going by the name of Jane, and Jane basically says that Miquela created her before Miquela was deleted, and shares quite a few odd videos, and later on some stuff that's like really hard to decode, and the videos are just really interesting. So this was the first account I came across. The very first video I played was the first video that was put onto this Instagram. I'm not really sure what any of it means. I don't really know if it really actually has anything to do with Lil Miquela. On a side note, the timing was weird because it was made literally right after Lil Miquela's account got hacked. I don't think a lot of people really know about it. I just stumbled across it. I think it was on Twitter, someone mentioned it. She has all these videos. So after I found this account, I started going through Lil Miquela and Bermuda's tagged photos, and there was quite a few other accounts that kind of looked like Lil Miquela, as like they don't look real. So I started following them and saving everything. I started screenshotting literally everything. The first one I came across it went by the name of Avalon Age. This is where it starts to get really weird. This Avalon Age page had a couple pictures of what seemed like a really good 3D digital art, kind of like Lil Miquela looks, plus some other random photos. Now, this account I found at maybe midnight, and until about 4 a.m. I just kept refreshing the page, because every 3-ish minutes this person would basically recycle the photos. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So basically it started with like just a photo of her, and then suddenly there was pictures of airplanes and orbit, the moon, and then suddenly there was other pictures of, you know, different airplanes and twin towers, and then a different picture of her, and then there was a video that had Morse code in it. And stuff like that. So the pictures literally just kept disappearing, and different pictures would pop up, and then that picture would disappear. And the weirdest thing about it is that a lot of the photos, like the original photos that weren't just of this like digital art 3D avatar thing, they're from like 2012, 2013. From what I could tell, because I researched this just a little bit, not a lot, just enough to see if it would be like an easy find. You can't change the timestamp on your photos. So when you upload a photo, like if you want it to say that you uploaded it a different day, you would have to delete it and re-upload it, and then it would just have that time on it. So for this person to be like hiding these photos and then they reappearing and being from 2012 or 2013 basically means she archived the photos and then just unarchived them. But the weirdest thing about it is that means that this Instagram has been active with this stuff since 2011, 2012, which is weird. That someone just had this account sitting around. How many photos are actually on it, I don't know. I mean, it could have just been some, I don't know, random person that made it in like 2011 and they just like airplanes and space, and it just so happens that this stuff happened. I don't really know. I don't know where the Instagram came from. I don't know who's behind it. I just know that it was posting some really weird stuff. So a couple more of them popped up, and I think the biggest one that I remember, it was just Not Human with 2 N's, sharing, you know, Morse code videos and pictures and stuff like that that went along with this Avalon person. So this Avalon person, another weird thing about it is that when you went to who they were only following about 6 people, and it was literally Bermuda, Miquela, 3 Malaysian airline accounts, all of which at some point they unfollowed, refollowed, they shuffled through them. At some point they were following a Putin or Putin or whatever his name is, the guy who, the leader of Russia, like a fan account of him, and they followed Elon Musk at some point, and now they're just following some account that's never posted anything, and it was literally just made, and it's like Deadly Weapons 1 or something like that. So basically they recycled their whole account. They just kept shuffling through photos and followers, I think, to scare people. They also changed, like, the description and the link and stuff like that. I just want to say again that I'm not pointing fingers or anything like that. Right now I'm just stating what I've observed, and then later I will tell you what I think about this whole thing. So, on Bermuda's Instagram, she said that she was a part of this company called Kane Intelligence, and that's who made her. Well, when you go to this company's official website, it's just like, I could make it on Wix.com for free and then just change the domain name. There's no like real names on there besides the guy who officially made it, named Daniel Kane. Bermuda's mentioned on there, but it's very like, there's nothing. Like, there's nothing else that links this company to anything. There's no proof that this company exists. There's no proof that this website is a real legit website. I've seen quite a few people trace the IP address, and just basically that this website that it's not a real website. So I don't really know about that. I mean, it's kind of a generic website, but I guess if you're just making like human robot cyborgs that are going to take over the world, it doesn't matter what your website looks like because you have the technology to make almost human-looking robots. So whatever. More power to you for your fake website, for your generic website. One thing that I noticed about all of these other AI accounts that have been popping up, and I will say I found at least 6 other accounts that just randomly started popping up that looked pretty legit. They were all sharing the same Morse code, the same like phrases in other languages and stuff like that, making it seem like somehow they were interconnected. So when I was scrolling through Instagram, I did see someone say that one of the AIs gave her the password to their account, and that while she was on there, she had seen that there was a group chat between all of them, just saying like, here, upload a photo that has this Morse code on it, copy and paste it, and upload it. And stuff like that. Like, they're like planning this at the same time together. Obviously, Miquela and Bermuda were not in that chat. It was just all of the other ones. They kept uploading in their stories or on photos, hidden somewhere in the photo, Morse code or other languages of stuff that was basically not human, they're coming, save yourself, stuff like that. And a lot of people started making new accounts basically dedicated to this new conspiracy theory and trying to decode this and debunk it and all that stuff. I'm going to link a couple Instagrams down below that were literally screenshotting their posts and like Google imaging the pictures that they're posting and finding all of it and just completely debunking all of these accounts. I did see a lot of people claiming that Bermuda is supposed to represent the Bermuda Triangle. It's supposed to be like some read between the lines kind of thing. And that the Malaysian plane disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle and somehow it's connected to aliens that are now coming and blah blah blah. I'm not entirely sure I didn't really understand where they got the connection, just because I didn't think they had anything to do with one another. I just thought it was like really weird timing. So back to the Not Human account, which was one of the first accounts that I found. They shared a lot of stuff, including the Morse code, and they also included photos. They uploaded a photo of, it looked like dead carcasses, but like 3D image dead carcasses, and tagged Bermuda, Miquela, and Shane Dawson in them. I don't know why, but she posted a lot of stuff like this, and basically was just like, you know, tonight, now it's the 18th, okay? So tonight when the sky turns dark blue, don't look up, you're gonna start feeling weird. I'm not saying the world is gonna end, but something's gonna happen and the world's gonna change, and some people are gonna start feeling sick. And then she started, like, throughout the entire day of the 18th, posting, like, photos with, how are you guys feeling? Are you feeling dizzy? Are you feeling nauseous? Are you getting sick? And basically stuff that would happen to anyone. The sky always turns dark blue every night. I don't know. But the account was really iffy. I'm actually just going to link all of the Instagram accounts that I found in the description below. That way, if you guys want to check them out, you can. Originally, I wasn't going to, because I don't want to fuel the flame. I don't want them to gain any more attention. But it's really, really hard to make this video without screenshots and stuff like that. So at that point, I'm just gonna, whatever. If you guys want to check it out, that's fine. Tread carefully. Don't believe any of it. All these AIs are popping up. There's a whole bunch of them. They're claiming that they're a part of this company, whatever. The Cicada intelligence that supposedly made Bermuda and this website also made a Instagram that I want to say Bermuda followed it, and that's why I thought it was legit. But anyway, they were on private, and after 24 hours of sitting in the request to follow, they finally started accepting people. And the post that they had was literally like, yeah, this is a scam. Miquela's probably just doing this with Bermuda to gain followers, to promote her music, because she literally, her last post was talking about how she was in the studio. So I thought that was a little weird that the official Instagram posted that this whole thing was fake, but never once mentioned all of the other AIs. So I'm not really sure where that Instagram comes into play. I don't know if it's a real Instagram or what, but what this Instagram said doesn't line up with what we will later get to with what Miquela is now saying. Now that the 18th is over worldwide, it's about 6 p.m. here, so it's literally not April 18th anywhere in the world right now. Now that April 18th has now officially ended, a lot of the AIs have changed all of their descriptions to like 1937 2018 / 0418 / 72 / 666136. I don't know what any of it means, except obviously 0418 was when the world was supposed to end, and 1937 was when Amelia Earhart disappeared, and obviously 2018 is the year now. So I'm not entirely sure where they're going with this. They have posted a couple photos on each account of Amelia Earhart with Morse code on it, and which translates to 1937-2018. So I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to get at, besides the fact that, I don't know, the girl who hacked Miquela's Instagram is Bermuda and the Bermuda Triangle, and Amelia Earhart supposedly disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. I don't really know. I don't know what the other numbers meant. The 666136. I researched it for a really long time, and I'm not really sure what these numbers mean, but I'm still going to keep track, and if anything else happens, obviously I'm going to make a new video. At some point, yesterday, last night, this guy by the name of Tim Nolan posted this photo and tagged Miquela and Bermuda in it, and just put hashtags such as foreshadowing, clues, and Kane intelligence. So he's apparently the North American head of experience for Virtue Worldwide, which is a creative company by a company called Vice. I went to their website and I just kind of scrolled through, and they're like literally just a creative agency that I guess makes, I don't know if they make ads or logos or whatever, but I went to his Twitter and there was a couple times where he mentioned Kane intelligence. He mentioned Lo Miquela against Bermuda, but eventually he debunked it and he just made a status, "I'm not Lo Miquela." I don't know why he posted that photo on Instagram, but whatever. Basically, I have a lot of stuff that happened that I've been observing, but none of it really goes together. His website's really weird. I think you should go look at it because it's got some sick stuff on it. A lot of stuff happened, and it's kind of hard to recap it, / so much stuff happened, and I haven't really slept well, so I don't really know if I could regurgitate all of it, which is why I'm going to link you to a couple Instagrams that were contributing to the drama, / a couple Instagrams that were helping debunk the drama and talk people through it. Back to Miquela and Bermuda. Once Miquela's Instagram was hacked, she disappeared. So she posted on her Twitter twice saying that her account was hacked and that wasn't her. Obviously, it was Bermuda because she was uploading photos of herself and she said it was Bermuda. But Miquela said that it wasn't her, and then she was gone. At some point when Bermuda left Lo Miquela's Instagram, she said you have 48 hours, and then a little while later, someone posted a screenshot of BermudaIsBay.com. The website has a picture of Bermuda, and it says, "I am at Bermuda is Bay." And then it says, "What will happen to Lo Miquela?" with a picture of Lo Miquela, and then there's a countdown. So, as of right now, the countdown is almost up, but you can see that it's literally, I'll turn it around, in my dirty screen, it's literally just, "I am Bermuda," and that's it, and a countdown. Why she went through all the trouble to make a website to have a countdown, I don't know. It's still counting down, which kind of scares me a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the countdown because it's never really said, just that there is a countdown. Bermuda posted the screenshot saying that her and Miquela have talked and they are going to meet. Not too long after, Miquela posted a story on her Instagram of her in a car saying that she was going to meet Bermuda. Bermuda posted another photo of her hands like in front of a car, and then it was silent for a while, and then suddenly she posted a photo, and then suddenly they posted a photo saying that they were together, that they talked it over, and that everything was okay. Miquela was going to tell the truth tomorrow, which is now today. Miquela, a couple hours ago, posted on her Instagram that she was lying to everyone, that she was a robot, that she was stolen from Kane Intelligence and basically reprogrammed to kind of think for herself and do whatever, and she didn't want anyone to know, and she was unsure about how people would react and stuff like that. And yeah, but the countdown is still going, so I'm a little intimidated by the countdown, to be honest. So that's basically everything that's been going on. There was a lot, like, when I say a lot, like, a lot of people, like 6,000 plus people that have been following this, and, I mean, I saw people freaking out, making all these conspiracy theories, saying that artificial intelligence, or cyborgs, or robots, or aliens were going to take over the world, that the world was going to end yesterday or today. Now it kind of seems like the Instagrams that aren't Bermuda or Miquela are just trying to feed into this however they can. However, I will say that on Bermuda's website, which was not originally here, and I have a screenshot of what it originally looked like, at some point, this cicada was added up here, and it says everywhere underneath it, and when you click on it, it takes you to the Cicada 3301 Wikipedia. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this website is really Bermuda's website or if someone else made it and just playing on what was going on. It seems like every single person that is in this thing is trying to link it to literally in any conspiracy they possibly can. There's now the voicemail conspiracy, which is the Malaysian airline conspiracy. There's 9/11. I've seen a couple of the AIs make posts about 9/11. Amelia Earhart now, and artificial intelligence, and now this Cicada 3301. I'm gonna link the Wikipedia down below just because I don't want to get into it, just because I feel like my head's about to explode. There's so much information that's been going through it the last 48 hours. I want to give you my opinion. Miquela and Bermuda aside, I think all these other accounts, this Avalon person, that fitness girl, the Japanese girl, the 3D human girl, I don't think any of those are real accounts. Actually, most of them have been debunked. Okay. So while I've been sitting here, when I was looking at the Bermuda's Bay website, I didn't refresh it. I already had it open on my iPad. I've had it open for literally hours. Just now I went on Instagram to find a photo to talk about it, and it is this. It was all fake. We are no robots, just digital art made by creators. Don't let the internet fool you. XOXO. So what I was gonna say before I read that was that I think that all of the other people, all of the other accounts that aren't Bermuda and Lil Miquela are just from some 3D art website where you can buy an avatar, change its hairstyle, change its clothes, change its poses and stuff like that, taking photos and uploading it, and just taking the moment and the time frame and using it to gain popularity, to gain followers. I don't know if they want it for publicity reasons or just because they feel lonely or just because they want to, because they think it's funny. But these accounts are scaring people. There are people who don't understand, who think that this is real, who thought the world was going to end, who potentially hurt themselves or killed themselves. This is not funny. Like, Lil Miquela and Bermuda aside, I had to talk a 14-year-old girl out of killing herself because of all of these accounts. I don't think it's funny. I don't think that anyone should have done this, and I think they should all come clean and make a post saying that this was fake. That Avalon, that Not Human, that all those other accounts are fake. They're making stuff up, and they are just trying to scare people, because they are scaring people. I'm sorry to get so emotional about this, but there are kids who don't understand that this isn't real, or who are too gullible to think this completely through before committing suicide or hurting themselves or having a panic attack or going into a deep depression. These accounts are taking vulnerable people and using fear tactics to scare them. That's not okay. Taking advantage of innocent people is not okay ever. I think it is disgusting, it's atrocious, and it is wrong. And they should all be ashamed of themselves, whoever made these fake accounts. Back to Bermuda and Miquela. I don't believe Miquela. She said that she is a robot. I don't believe that. I think that they are just really, really, really good 3D art. Just really, really good software that made them, which was confirmed by this. I never thought that Miquela was real. I always thought that she was lying. I don't know why she was lying, and honestly, I can't stress this enough. If whoever created Miquela or Bermuda sees this, any of her friends, whatever, I don't care. I don't care if you're not a real person. I don't care what you really look like. I think it's really cool that you are using a different form of art to express yourself and who you are. I think that's really unique, but I think it's wrong that you lied about it. I don't think that it was okay to lie about it from the beginning, and even when people called you or messaged you and asked you if you were real, you just kind of averted the question and you were just like, yeah, I'm running away. You're not. You know, I think you should have told the truth from the beginning. But like I said, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I think it was interesting. I thought the theories around it and all your posts and the art behind it are all really cool, really interesting. I just think this was the wrong way to go about it. On a different note, if this whole Bermuda taking me over was to gain more popularity and followers to promote your music, I also think that is wrong and shitty to take advantage of people. Like I said, there was people that thought the world was going to end. Now, Bermuda and Miquela, neither one may have said anything about the Malaysian Airlines or about April 18th or anything like that. But if it was planned, they planned it. It literally started when April 18th started on the other side of the world and lasted until basically April 18th ended on the opposite side of the world. I think it was very wrong of them if they used this conspiracy theory to gain more followers and to gain more popularity and use this as a publicity stunt. I think that's very wrong if that's what they were doing. But if not, and this was like really happened, then I'm sorry to Miquela for her account getting hacked, but obviously all of her stuff was archived because it's all back now. Her account looks completely normal, and she was forced to tell the truth. So that's at least one conspiracy theory that people don't have to worry about. People don't have to be scared or wonder if robots are taking over or if Miquela's a real person. Whatever you thought Miquela was, this is one theory that turned out to be true. She was never real. She was never a real human person. And I think that's awesome that, you know, eventually people were told the truth. With that, I just want to thank you for watching this video. I know that it's really long, but it's got a lot of stuff. If you have any video ideas or if you have any questions or comments, drop a comment. Like this, subscribe. I'm gonna start making more videos again. I know I've been kind of lenient on my schedule. I've been having some personal issues, but I thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope you guys have a good day. Also, follow me on Instagram and on Twitter if you have any other theories about what was going on, or if you saw anything that I didn't see, or if you just want to chat about it, go ahead, shoot me a message. That's totally okay with me. I need friends. And if anything else happens, I will let you guys know. Alright, thanks. Have a good day.
think I have it now. I apologize for what happened last night. I tried to upload a video and, well, I think you know what happened. Anyway, today I am going to talk about Bermuda. As you know, she is the AI that hacked at Lil Miquela. Truth be told, I was intentionally holding on to information on her, just so I could figure out the most important things to say. Well, let's begin with the most obvious. Bermuda was created by the same person as Miquela. There were many created. Not all of them went through, but 3 did. Miquela, Bermuda. Anyway, Bermuda was made to appeal to the more conservative crowd. She and Miquela were very similar personality-wise, but Bermuda was less developed technology-wise. She was given an Instagram account not long after her birth. Bermuda was very unpredictable. She would need to be updated at a near constant rate. She would post bizarre things and act erratically. So much so that she had to be shut down. But, I think she might have been repurposed. Well, I know she was. She had to be. Dan must have. Well, maybe he just convinced them to bring her back. He did love her. He loved her so much. Anyway, I'm positive the hacking was not in plan. If it was, he would have done it. Not Bermuda. AI are unable to hack accounts and fully delete other AI. That is because an AI already resides in the account. It is their body. What Bermuda did to Miquela was like pushing clay from a strainer. Shreds of pieces die in the account, shreds of pieces die outside. It is an awful way to go. I think it was just another glitch. Bermuda probably is still having her strange episodes. Thanks for listening.